So today I'm going to talk about the harmonic minor scale, also known as the Mohammedan. So it comes from basically Middle East, but I'm pretty sure that it probably has its roots in India, as everything is. Hinduism is the oldest religion there is. So harmonic minor, basically it's, people use it in the, the Arabian sort of peninsula. This scale has that kind of exotic flavor to it. And of course, a lot of European people have used it. They've sort of annexed this scale into their own, right? Sort of, repertoire, if you will, their own sort of library, and made, songs out of it. So very popular scale. And like I said, it's got that sort of Arabian kind of, exotic flavor to it. So let's take a look at it. I have this book here from a long time ago. I think they still make this. So let's look it up here. G pentatonic, G Ionian, G natural minor, F blues, we're getting closer here, E Lydian, E jazz melodic minor, there it is, E harmonic minor. So we'll go with this. Looks like I've written some notes here when I was probably like a teen or something. So this is the scale, I'll put it up here. It's right here. So mistakenly omitted one note here. I don't know why. I looked at this before I, pulled this up. So the notes here are basically E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D sharp, E. So that's the scale right here laid out through the fretboard. So, and I'm going to just keep it right here as we sort of explore the scale. So let me introduce it. And like I said, this is very exotic. This is named after Muhammad. So you're kind of appropriating their culture. But here's the scale right here, E harmonic minor. Oops, sorry. That's forward, this is back. Right? So it doesn't sound like a major sounding scale. So I haven't really talked about scales too much here. And I think I'm going to start a series called music theory for guitars or something like that, because we don't need to know all of it, we just need to know some of it, I think. So I'm using this guitar here because this is just a lot better, than the Flying V, because you have access to everything here. This is just the perfect size, and I think that there's a reason why a lot of the people like Blackmore and Yngwie, they use this guitar, and also the scale, as we'll talk about here. So I think one thing I want to mention here is that a lot of the stuff I say, right, some of it you may not like, okay? Well, if you don't like it, don't watch it. So I don't know what else to say, because I feel it's my duty to sort of give you the background of it as well. This sounds like, immediately there's pain there. There's a minor aspect to it. There's pain there. There's a sorrow there. It's like, I feel like it's like you're sitting in the hot desert sun and it's just beating down on you, and you're, maybe you're like a slave, and you're building the pyramids or something like that, or, well, that's Egyptian, but maybe Arabian, where the Prophet Muhammad is going up to Mount Sinai, and then onward to Golgotha. Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but anyway, all that stuff where there's a huge thing between Christianity and Islam. Abraham, right? All these names have a counterpart, right? Ibrahim, right? It's the same thing as Abraham. So there's counterparts to that, everything. So Muhammad was just like Jesus in their culture. So this scale, right? There's pain there. Let's talk about some of the guitar players that use it. Of course, somebody like Richie Blackmore uses it, right? If you take this right here, right, the Stargazer, right? Is that how it goes? Right? That's based on harmonic minor, right? Yngwie, right? Most of his stuff is on harmonic minor. So a lot of the sort of the neoclassical guitar players use this scale. Ancient composers have used it. Mozart's used it. You know, some of those composers have used it. This scale is basically, you know, as old as dirt, and then it probably predates everything before then, because, you know, a lot of these things, remember, I used to have a friend in high school. He was white. And the only reason I'm saying is white is because, you know, so that you have the reference. He used to say the Middle East is like the power center for the whole earth. Although I feel like some of this probably came from Hinduism, you know, probably through the Silk Road or something. Anyway, guys, that's the scale. So I'm just going to jam out, and then I'll see you. I showed you the notes. I showed you, you know, where you could probably just, you know, Google, you know, this harmonic minor scale and the pattern across the fretboard. And, you know, it's a scale pattern that's really fun to play. And then sometimes you can use this for, you know, cool stuff, okay?